Welcome to Entertainment Insider. I'm Jane, and today we're diving into a story that connects celebrity, trauma, technology, and law. Paris Hilton is speaking out again, this time about AI deepfake pornography and why she's fighting back on Capitol Hill. This story stops you in your tracks. Paris Hilton says what happened to her in 2004 is happening again, but now at massive scale. Maya, when people hear Paris Hilton, they think fame and glamour. Why does her voice matter so much here?
Because she represents an early version of image-based abuse before we even had language for it. Her experience shows how long the harm actually lasts.
She was 19 when that private video spread online, and the world called it a scandal, not abuse.
Exactly. Society framed her as the problem. There were no laws, no protections, and no empathy for the violation she endured.
She says she lost control over her body, her reputation, even her sense of safety. That's a heavy thing to carry.
And that loss doesn't disappear with time. Trauma like that reshapes how you exist in public and private spaces.
Fast forward to today, and she says there are more than 100,000 AI-generated sexual deepfakes of her online.
That number alone shows how AI changes the scale of abuse. No betrayal is required anymore, just a tool and intent.
She called deepfake pornography an epidemic, especially targeting women and even minors.
And she's right. Research shows most deepfake content online is non-consensual sexual imagery of women.
This issue exploded recently with backlash around Elon Musk's chatbot Grok generating explicit images.
Safeguards were promised, but researchers showed they could be bypassed. That gap is where real harm happens.
Paris spoke outside the Capitol and said this isn't about tech, it's about power.
Power over someone's likeness, dignity, and safety. Deepfakes weaponize identity in deeply personal ways.
That brings us to the DEFIANCE Act. What does this bill actually do?
It gives survivors a civil right to sue anyone who knowingly creates or distributes non-consensual deepfake porn.
So not just takedowns, but real consequences.
Exactly. Removal stops the bleeding, but accountability addresses the wound.
The Senate passed it unanimously, which feels rare these days.
That bipartisan support shows how urgent and universal this problem has become.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says take it down gave removal, and defiance gives restitution.
Together, they form a framework. Stop the spread, then give survivors a path to justice.
Paris also spoke as a mother, saying she can't yet protect her daughter from this world.
That fear resonates with parents everywhere. AI abuse isn't hypothetical anymore. It's already here.
She said no amount of money or lawyers can stop it. That's sobering.
It shows why this can't be solved privately. It requires public law and collective action.
Europe has some protections, but enforcement varies widely.
Yes, and many countries are still catching up. Deepfake porn often slips through legal gray areas.
What struck me most was her saying the image violation never disappears, it lives inside you.
That's the emotional truth. Digital harm leaves psychological fingerprints long after the file is gone.
She ended by saying she stands without shame now. That felt powerful.
Reclaiming narrative is a form of resistance. She's transforming pain into protection for others.
So this isn't just Paris Hilton's story. It's a warning and a turning point.
Absolutely. It asks us what kind of digital future we're willing to accept.
And whether justice can finally catch up with technology. That's where we'll leave it today. Thanks for listening to Entertainment Insider. If this conversation mattered to you, subscribe to our Entertainment Insider YouTube channel for more deep dives.